Hello, here we are again. What a great day to be in an arena. The start of the season, I think it's really important to showcase our clinics. Why do we have clinics? What can we expect from those clinics? And why is that one, maybe 2 days, so valuable in building our foundation as officials, not only for this year, but for years to come? We're also going to talk about the Rulebook. Why is it so important for us to understand the Rulebook and use it in a way that can benefit us? Finally, we're going to touch on recruitment. We at all locations are always in need of more officials. You as officials can certainly help in recruiting your friends, maybe your teammates, to officiating. We'll talk about all that as well. Let's get started with the clinics. Alex is a huge part of our video series. Let's watch as he attends his first officiating clinic as a student and hear from some of the other officials attending the clinic and the instructors who are helping to teach our young officials.
No, I want to be a ref. It was my decision. It was just interesting because you kind of control the game more and it's a different aspect to the game, which is pretty cool. You're the one setting the station up. You're the one that's keeping it under control. You're the one that's keeping it safe. You're the one that has all the stuff under control, which is way different than being a player or a coach or anything.
When an official steps on the ice for the first time, all they know is from that kind of day one clinic. There isn't really much development outside of that for them. They do a little bit of online stuff, but the more that they can take away from it as officials, the better they'll feel in that first ice session. Because oftentimes most officials will step out on the ice and barely even know where to stand. So the more prepared we can make them feel, the better that first game will go, and hopefully it's a better experience for them kind of overall.
So we start off in the classroom in the morning. We'll sit in there, go over PowerPoints, standard of play, physical fouls, restraining fouls, stick fouls, positioning, icing procedures, referee procedures. A little bit of, we touch on a little bit of everything in the rule book. Then we'll go on the ice and we'll kind of try and apply that, whether that's, working on our bumps and pivots, or we're actually, watching, working on icings and face-offs and offsides, and working on our referee procedures, calling penalties, stopping, waiting a couple seconds, making sure everyone's, attention's on you. And then, back in the classroom, going over, maltreatment, things like that are a little bit more important and need a little bit more focus. And then we end with a quiz, and off we go to start our season.
I think I learned more than some of the students in the clinics. We get to see these slides, we get to explain the slides. It helps us going back to dealing with the coaches or dealing with coaches or players when we see the terms we do. We know exactly what it is, and we get to practice saying it a few times. We get to watch the videos, and we get to lean on some of them sometimes because they'll have a different perspective from not seeing these plays as much as you. And we can lean on them, and they can have different perspectives, and we can all learn together. So I would say, as an instructor, I feel we learn more, if not more, as the officials we're teaching.
I'll probably ref a lot of U9 tight games, but if I do get a chance to go on a lines or ref a U11 game, it'll be fun. And yeah, because I know my brother, he's in U11, so I would ref him maybe. So, yeah.
Clinics are great to get new officials off the right foot and great refreshers for our returning officials. A big thank you goes out to the instructors for taking the time to set up and teach these clinics. You're such a huge part in the program's success. The rule book is a must-read for all officials. You must know the rules, but you also have to make sure you're interpreting the rules and applying them in the right manner. One of the things that helps is to understand the intent of the rule. For example, a penalty shot, the intent of the rule is to restore a scoring chance that was taken away. If we approach a play with that understanding, it becomes clear what we should assess and when. Let's check in and get some more thoughts.
You know, I try to read the rule book as much as I can. You know, if there's some things that I'm not sure of, I'll quiz my friends and we'll kind of discuss it together. I'll ask questions because, you know, at the end of the day, we're all learning. There's always room for improvement. So, you know, asking those questions if you don't know it's not a bad thing, because if you're asking it or thinking it, probably somebody else is probably thinking or wants to ask it. So.
That rule book for us is the letter of the law, and so the better we know it, the better we can enforce it perfectly. If you're reaching for something in a bored moment, let it be a rule book and read through one sort of small thing at a time. Your chances of taking something out of that are a lot higher than you trying to read it front to back in one sitting. And also, watch a hockey game with the rule book in mind, and when something comes up, go, okay, do I know what to assess here? Read through that rule book, go, okay, if that was a attempt to injure, maybe I can assess a match here, or whatever it may be, but just continuously making sure you're improving your knowledge, I guess.
Recruitment of officials is something we should all play a part in. For me, one of the greatest parts of being an official is being on the team. I love being a teammate, the camaraderie the officials have. What a great tool to talk to your friends about. Let them know this is a team is as much fun as other teams. Life lessons we all learn as officials is another great reason for people to try officiating. Confidence, decision-making, communications are only a few good examples of what we can use to recruit officials. Let's get some thoughts on the recruitment process.
I would always say, come give it a try. If you don't like it, you can always not do it, but it is the funnest thing you can do in life. You build that teamwork, that camaraderie between your guys. You get to stay connected to the game past your playing career, and you get to give back to the game, and that's really what hockey's all about.
It's fun. Yes, maybe the clinic it isn't your favorite, but after that and once you start reffing, it's way more fun, and it's way better, and you just feel so much. It just is way better. Unbelievably better.
You know what, if you're thinking about it, I would say, like, just give it a try. Like, you're never gonna know if you love it or hate it until you actually get out there on the ice, and you have to take a clinic to do that. So just commit to it, make it happen, spend the day, and it'll be worth it.
What a great episode. We covered some very important topics for some very different angles. If you've not attended a clinic yet, sign up, spend a day talking hockey and enjoying old and new teammates. Take a few minutes every few days to read and understand the rule book. Get out there and talk officiating with your friends, family, and teammates. Have a great few weeks. The games are so exciting and the rink is such a happy place. We'll see you again soon.